Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and I got another VEVOR product here. It is the VEVOR Liquid Filling Machine for 5 to 50 grams. Automatic bottle filling, and it's a weighing filter machine with a parallelistic pump. This is one that doesn't, liquid does not come in contact with any part of the pump. It's in the tube, and it's a special pump that squeezes the tube liquid out. So it's a very safe and great way to handle liquids. It is great for milk, water, wine, beverages, soy sauce, but there are certain things that it doesn't work with, and there's information up in the upper right hand corner that will be displayed that will assist in understanding the product. You get these items. First, you get the user manual. I'm going to go through it in just a moment. You get a power cord. You get an inlet and an outlet hose for the fluids. You get a filling stand, which is going to mount on the back like this, and this is where the fluid is going to come out into a container. And you have an adjustable slide here for up to 17 inches for the different height bottles that you might be filling. Machine on these two little screws. You get a plate, and this is the only thing that you should be using on here, and that will mount right there, and you'll put your bottles on top of this. And it's a very precise measurement machine, and it actually allows for the weight of the container and subtracts that, so you only get the liquid weight. So it's really a nice product. You also have other features like this knob right here controls the flow of how fast. Up to 100% will flow the fastest, or you can bring it down to like 30% or any amount in between. We'll show that while it's going, how you can just watch it and see how much you want, and you get a display down here of what percentage it's flowing at. It would be a very good idea to read through this user manual to get familiar with the setup of the machine. It's very easy, and it's written in a way that's easy to understand. All right, let's look at setting the machine up for the basics. And I'll take this off. I'm gonna let you see, this is that pump, and here is the inlet, and this is the outlet that's gonna go up there, and we'll identify that later. Right here, if you scan this with your phone, this QR code, there's instructions of just how to set this up, and so it might be helpful to scan that. All right, let's start with this, and this is the end you want to screw in, and this is the adjustment slide up and down. And if this comes separate, it screws in from the bottom, and this is the way it's supposed to come in. The hose is going to come up here, and this is going to be the filler tube for the bottle that you're going to fill. Okay, so now we take both of these off, just like that. And you want it nice and firm so it doesn't move around. Okay, there. All right, now we're going to hook up the hoses. I'm going to start with the short one, which is going to go on here, and you just push it on until it goes up to the little area all the way up. And now this one goes on the front, and you hold on to this part and then push it down, and then this part is going to be your supply hose. And it goes on this one. That makes it easier. This is going to be my supply liquid. It's water, and there's 1 cup in there. It'll be enough to do our demonstration here. Okay, now it's connected up with the hoses, and now I'm gonna, these little feet, this fits right over that, and when you get it over there, you can see it only moves so much. So you want to make sure it's square on there. And then you have electric connecting cable. This is the part that goes in here. Line it up and push in firmly, holding on the other side. There is the on and off switch, 0 and 1, and it's off right now. And we're going to do a manual operation. I'm just going to basically show you the functions of the controls here. And we're going to start by turning it on. And it's going to go through a calibration and come up. The last thing the settings you did will be on here. And it's going to come up in the manual mode. When the pump is operating, you'll see this light come on. And you have an auto mode right here. And we'll first do the manual mode. Also, you have some memory here, M1 through M4. If you have several different measurements that you're going to do, then you can set them here. And I'm just going to run through and show. Right here is the measurement, 10 grams. M2 is 20 grams, and these are already set that way. And M3 is 30 grams. Now you can only go up to 50 grams, but this one set at 5.5. So we'll be using that as one of our presets because it's just a small amount. And I'm going to leave it on that. All it did was set the machine for 5.5 grams. The counter is how many times, so you can see if you were going to do 10 bottles, then the counter would count up 10 times you have done it, so you don't have to keep track of it. The trigger is used for automatic. Each one of these containers, and you know, they're like from a quarter of a cup up to a full cup, has a different weight. And you can trigger the weight that you want the automatic to come on, that if you get something larger than that on there, it will not. It's got to be below that. Now, this one is 33. All of them would fill. Okay, and this one was 42. So with 30, it would all go. But let's say I enter a trigger, and to enter a trigger setting, you press this and it blinks. Once it's blinking, you can put in, let's put 45, and then if you wanted a .1, you could put .1, and then you hit trigger again, it stops and it holds it. So even if I turn it off and turn it back on, it comes up with just what I had set before. And I haven't done any, and I have no weight on there. Now, if I put this one, 61, it would trigger. But if I put this on there, I'm sorry, that would trigger also because it's below that. It's this one is 42. Well, the trigger weight is 45. So it will not fill that. In the automatic, we're talking about the automatic mode. If you're in the manual mode, you hit run, it will do it. So I'm just giving you some basics of how to see how much things weigh, and then that's how you can set your trigger for automatic function. And it only works on the automatic. Okay, now let's do a setup for the 5.5. Let's just show you how to change that 5.5 to, let's say, 5.0. Okay, so I'm in the manual mode, and I come over and I hit the set button, and when it'll start blinking, and then I just push 5, and then I don't have to push the 0. You need to push the dot if you wanted like 5.1. Now if I want 5.0, I can just leave it right there and then hit set, and now it's set at 5.0. If I wanted to go back to my 5.5, I could simply push this and it would go to 5.5. Just showing you the memory. So this is all on manual mode. And now I don't do anything with the counter. That's part of the operation. Now this, when I hit run, it's going to put 5 grams of fluid out, in this case water. Now I'm going to use the smallest one and put it on there, and it weighs 33.3 grams. Now I need to clear that weight, and this needs to start with 0. It'll only start running when this is 0. And to do it under manual, you do the TARE, and what that does is clears that weight out. It takes that weight out and puts it to 0. So I push that, and now I'm ready to dispense this fluid. Now you need to prime this, so you should have this filled with water first, but I'm gonna run one time just to get it filled up. So I hit the run button, and it's going at a rate of 41. See, I can change. It's not yet, it's pumping. See, it's going faster. Okay, it put out 5.3. Now, even though fluid wasn't going in for a while, it's measuring that amount. So it's not, you're not losing any fluid, even though it's pumping only air. So now the hose is full, and it will be able to do it again. Now I've got, instead of 5.0, it put 5.2. When that happens, you see that it's always going to be 0.2 off. So if you wanted it to put out 5.0, then I would need to put it at 4.8. And I'm going to do that to show you the next time it's going to put 5.0 on. So I hit my set button, and now I'm going to put 4, and you have to put the 0.8, and that will make it correct. And then I have to hit set again, and now we can clear this by hitting tar. I can use the same container because now it's adjusted for all of the weights that are in there. I can hit run, and it's going to put 5.0. Okay, I would have needed, actually it was a 0.3 then. I needed to put it at 4.7. Let me do that. So I go to set. If you're going to do a lot of bottles, you may want to set this up so that it's correct in the very beginning. So we're going to do 4.7. And now we're going to clear the, hit the set, because you don't want this blinking. That stores it. And now it's stored at 4.7. It's actually going to put 5.0 out. Now I need to clear this weight, and now I can hit run. And there's 5.0. All right, now let's see what happens when we do this on automatic. Now you wouldn't normally do this, but for the demonstration I'm going to use my water over. Now we're going to go to manual with these same controls. So I push manual or automatic. I'm going to automatic, and now I'm going to put 5.0. I'm showing it at 4.7 because it's putting a little more in than we want. Okay, and my trigger weight is 45.1. Now I'm going to put this on there and show you how this is less. This is like 33.3 or 33.5. Now it should have automatically started. When you're on auto and you're below this weight right here, it will automatically start filling up. Now we're going to show you that by getting the next one on there, and let's see what it does. See, it's 42, so it's this is higher than that, so it won't go. Now I can put this one on and I know it'll go. There. And it put 5.0. That's what we wanted, but we had to put 4.7 on here. Your machine may be a little different. It may be maybe only 0.01 or 0.1 difference. Okay, if I want to do some more, all I have to do is put this up there again. And I can even put this one up. But if I put this one up, see, it's too low. Now, if I put some weight in here, let's see. See? Okay. Now, it's on 0 though. Let's see if I put this in there. See, this is above it, so it's not going to work. There you go. That's the automatic feature. And so you wouldn't be jostling around with different weights. You would have one particular bottle and you could use it all the time. You just pour this out. If you want to measure something, put it in there. And this would be another one. And that's what's great about this, is you don't have to mess with it. And see, we've got 11 times we've filled with this measurement. That pretty much tells you a little bit about the machine, how it could help you in your operation or your needs for a precise measuring machine with this range, 5 to 50 grams. If you need something larger, they do have these liquid measuring machines that are higher parameters. Okay, folks, I hope this has been helpful, and I want to thank you very much for watching my video.